5 NHL stars who partied way too hard. Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribed to enter this month's shoutout giveaway. Number 5. Evander Kane. In the off season, it's no secret that Kane loves to spend his time in Vegas, drinking with his buddies and making an appearance at some clubs. This is a guy that's going to give you what you need in a player: grit, dedication to the booze, and will even sacrifice his real job to party with the boys. This is not what any general manager wants to hear about their NHL player. In 2016, Kane was suspended for missing practice after getting into one with some NBA players at the 2016 NBA All-Star Weekend in Toronto. That is why Evander Kane gets my 5 spot.
No.
Okay.
Are we rolling here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no. What had happened is you got the story totally messed up.
Okay.
Number 4, Dustin Buffon. This 6'5", 266-pound defenseman is one of the best two-way players in the game. Someone who doesn't follow hockey and doesn't know what a two-way player is, it's someone who can guzzle a couple sixers of barley pops as well as knock down the late-night cocktails. But I mean, if I was as big of a unit as Big Buff, I would probably be able to knock down all that booze as well. Big Buff has been known to spend his off-season not giving a care in the world. Buff came back into the camp in 2013 weighing over 300 pounds. Whew, I could only imagine the number of brewskis Buff put back that summer, spending his time on the lake, ripping lips, and knocking down beer. He was actually acquitted of DUI charges as well. Buff is definitely a guy I want anchoring my team, and if you can get him early, do it.
Sometimes it's just easier just to knock him over than, chase him around.
Number 3, Brad Marchand. This pesky 5'9", 180-pound player is a player you hate to drink against, and a player you want to drink with. This guy is going to be the hardest partier out there, and you should expect only the best from him. After winning the cup in 2011 with the Boston Bruins, Marchand went after the booze hard and often. Multiple pictures and videos surfaced of Marchand and his partner in crime, Tyler Seguin. Boston Bruins had their own documentary, document the road to the Stanley Cup, and the celebration part of it as well. Marchand was unable to provide an interview for the DVD documentary as he was too intoxicated. His dad had to sit him down and tell him to chill the F out. All that and still managed to be one of the best NHL players. That's the determination you want. Brad gets my number 3 pick.
And that's one thing that maybe I don't do well enough is really think about the consequences of things and think about how big of a deal some things may be.
Number 2, Patrick Kane. My oh my, was this guy close to having the number 1 spot? Kane is always in the mix when it comes to controversy. Okay, quick. Who is the first person that comes to mind when you see this? NHL player, intoxicated, and assaults cab driver. Did you guess Patrick Kane? Now, I'm not 100% sure Kane was intoxicated when he and his cousin got into it with the cab driver, but the incident occurred at 4 a.m. over $15. So if I was a betting man, I would have to say he was, in fact, intoxicated. Now, this isn't the only time we've seen Kane drunk and up to no good. There was, of course, the Stanley Cup partying, limo partying, and of course, Cinco de Mayo 2010. Kane loves the spotlight and isn't afraid to show his true colors, drinking with his shirt off, passing out at the bar in Cinco de Mayo. Lots of heart in this kid, lots of drive. With that, Patrick has my number 2 spot.
There's a saying I said throughout the playoffs that represents this team perfectly. That's hockey, baby!
Number 1, Alex Ovechkin. This guy had quite a summer. If you didn't hear at least once about Ovi, you live under a rock. Ovechkin solidified his Hall of Fame career after the Stanley Cup by partying what felt like every night and every day. Ovi was all offense this past summer, and it was great to watch. Throwing out the first pitch at the Nationals game and then getting absolutely torqued in the stands afterward, to keg stands and swimming in a fountain at the Georgetown waterfront. At one point, I wasn't sure if Ovi had stopped drinking. Every weekend, Ovi was up to something different, but boozing was always common. He's the best offensive drinker in the game, one of the best NHL players ever, and he deserves the number 1 spot on this list. I really hope the Washington Capitals win the cup again this summer so we can watch Ovechkin get torqued up in Vegas.
You advise Caps Nation.
Get some beers, get some whatever, and start celebrating.
By the way, can you clarify what are some whatever, Ovi?
Vodka, champagne, whiskey, whatever.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.